reselling friends, it's Sarah Rosells coming back at you with what's sold. It's Veterans Day, so happy Veterans Day to all those that have served our amazing country. And with that said, that means post office is closed today, but I did have some, I feel like I have a hair in my eye. I did have some Thredup sales, and I did sell a pair of boots on Mercari last night, so I can still share them. I just can't ship them today. So first off, I sold these Dansko booties. I picked these up at my Honey Hole thrift store. I was sent an offer for $60, and after the shipping and fees, I should make around $40. Because I haven't processed that yet, it's just an estimate. And then I did have 2 items that paid out on Thredup, so I've actually received the funds. First was this Cabby sleeveless blouse. I received a payout of $20.74. I think I picked this up at the bins, but honestly can't remember. And then also on Thredup, I sold this Ann Taylor Loft short sleeve top, and I received a payout of $7.88. So with that said, I've kind of been, hey, we got to pivot, right? The announcement came out. Everybody has been talking about it. Some people are like extremely pissed off and just, I'm not selling anything there. After things kind of digest, I think the platform can still be used. And I think this is what I'm going to try. So if I look at my cost of goods, whether I go to the bins or I go to the regular thrift, the most I'm really going to pay for an item is around $7.49 unless something's marked up. So my thought was, since we can only send 2 expedited boxes a month, I'm going to hang on to some of the higher valued items and only send those to Thredup. Why? Because profit is profit. So if I still can make a profit and I don't have to list it and I don't have to take pictures and I don't have to ship it and I don't have to do customer service, then I feel like Thredup could still be a benefit to my business. The announcement came out on the 9th, and I had actually just dropped off a box at my Walgreens, and it didn't get picked up till the 10th. So that box will be my trial and error box. I'm not going to be able to reclaim any of it, so I'm just going to send it in. There was some high-end items in there. I'm going to see what they value those at. There's still some confusion, the 50%. So let's say that they value something at $100 just to make easy math. Are we allowed to list it 50% higher than what their suggested list price is, meaning we can list it up to $150 without penalty? Or is it suggested retail value, and instead of listing it 80%, we list it 50%? Does that make sense? So I've heard there's going to be a pop-up box, so all I can do is wait my 3 weeks, because I did pay expedited shipping. That's one of my boxes for the month. I'm just going to be picky about it. I'm just going to see what happens. I've told there's been a pop-up box that's going to let you know, like, hey, if you price it over this, that $5.99 fee is going to apply. And I've also heard that you can't, there's not going to be a way to trick the system. We're like, hey, let me list it at 80%, and right before it expires, I'll knock it back down to below that threshold of the 50%, so I won't get that fee. Once that price is raised once, that fee is applied. It's flagged in their system. At least that's what I'm understanding. So lots of questions, but I'm just going to try to stay patient. We have plenty of other platforms to try and make money on. I was making, $100 to $200 a week on Thredup. And to be honest, yeah, some of those high-end items sat because I jacked the prices up. We all did it. And guess what? If one thing sold, I was happy about it. But now I'm like, well, wouldn't it be better if 6 things sold, and even though the profit was smaller, it may add up to more than I was making before? It's just math. We just have to do the math. So my box was shipped. 3 weeks from now, I'll do an update and we'll see, you know, if you guys get boxes that are processed faster than mine, you know, please share, like, what does that look like when you go in to do your pricing? Is there a pop-up box? Is it going to tell you? Because the one thing I kind of don't like, I went back in some of my kits and you can't ever revert back, or it's never going to tell you again, like, what their suggested list price was. Because I thought, oh shoot, maybe I should knock all mine down, or, you know, it's probably time to lower some prices anyways. I want to make sales. I don't want it to sit there either. And I do think it was a good business decision. Sorry, I put myself in their shoes. You know, do you want a bunch of inventory sitting there where they've basically paid the shipping? We didn't have to pay anything. They're doing all the processing. They're paying all of their people to do all that. That all costs money. And what are they getting out of it? Well, if the prices are jacked up, not a whole lot. Because like I said, it doesn't sell very frequently when you do that. So I get where they're coming from. I'm just going to be patient. And like I said, roll with the punches. You know, I've sent in a box. If anybody's box gets there before mine and gets processed, please share kind of what that new pricing looks like. And then we'll go from there. It's just math. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out how to use it. The other tip that I was, you know, thinking through, I bet those goodie boxes are going to be a lot better. Because if somebody makes the mistake and didn't read the email, or let's be honest, maybe you're just cleaning out your closet and you don't care that you get the things back. And especially you're not going to care if you're going to be charged the $5.99. There might be some better items to be purchased in the goodie boxes. I've never got my hands on one. They're always out of stock. I keep checking and I keep checking, but another thing to look out for, that's just kind of my thinking. So hang in there. We will get there. Keep sharing information with each other. And until then, I'll keep bringing you daily content about what's been selling. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram if you aren't already. It's Sarah Rose Sells. And then also on YouTube. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Thanks.